Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I have the top 10 things that I need in WWE 2K23 MyFaction. These are the essentials. These are the things that we must get in WWE 2K23 MyFaction, so that way we can have a great year, a fun experience, something that you guys all want. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because we will be covering the mess out of MyFaction. For 2K22, we did everything. We showcased all the updates, and for 2K23, we're gonna go beyond that. I'm gonna be live streaming a ton. It's gonna be crazy. So stay tuned to the channel. But anyways, here are the 10 things that we need in MyFaction. So number one, I feel like we need to eliminate contracts. We don't need any more contracts. Honestly, NBA 2K23, they took out contracts in my team mode, and I feel like it's just a waste, you know? It just gets in the way of the game, because if you don't have a contract on the Superstar, yeah, you can easily just purchase one. But, you know, it's just unnecessary, you know? The point of the game is for us to play it. So stopping us from playing the game mode, or you know, just making it just harder for us to just get back in, you know, it gets annoying. So hopefully there's no more contracts in MyFaction. And I plan on making this, I'm planning on posting this video before we get any more MyFaction updates, okay? So let's hope that all this comes to, you know, to life. Now, next up, no more 8-man ladder matches. This is our number 2. No more 8-man ladder matches. Ladder matches for 2K22 was just a hassle. Obviously, if you guys saw my tutorial video on how to beat it, it's not hard. And like I said, I felt like the offline game modes for MyFaction were not hard. They weren't difficult. They were just very annoying and in the way. And they tried to do so many things to make you just frustrated. And so hopefully, if I mean, look, if they make the 8-man ladder matches fun and they make it work in a way, then I'll be happy. But other than that, I don't want to see 8-man ladder matches at all. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to see it. So that's my number 2, okay? Number 3, we should be able to customize our own MyFaction team colorway and logo. Just like my team, in NBA 2K My Team, we can customize our jerseys with our own name, our own, you know, color and everything. Wouldn't it be cool if we can have like a John Cena or Roman Reigns, or you know, anybody, Brock Lesnar wearing like your own colorway? Like I have them wearing yellow or something, because yellow and gold is my favorite color, if you didn't know. And you know, they have Jack on them. I think that'll be cool. I don't know if they can make that happen, but I think it would be super cool if we could do that. That way our MyFaction is really us. And I think they should do that, because if we're going to have online now, and if they do what I'm going to say next, I might as well transfer into this after this. If they're going to have us play, you know, let's say 1v1 online, if I'm using a Brock Lesnar card and someone else is using a Brock Lesnar card, if we're going to have the same attires, it's going to be a little bit annoying, because we're going to be like, okay, what do we do? You know? So the ability to have us, you know, customize our own gear, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, make our card ours and our superstar feel like it's on our team, I think that'll be great. And I think that's something that they should add to the game, so that way we can know who we're using as well. Next up, number 4, I believe I'm on number 4, yeah, is the 1v1. I hope we have an offline and online 1v1 mode in WWE 2K23, because yes, it's MyFaction, yes, it's about tag teams and everything else, but I also feel like we should be able to do a 1v1 online to really test our skills with our cards, and I think it'll be really fun to be able to, you know, open up a pack or get a card from the game, rewards or whatever, and being able to just go out and play it 1v1 against someone else. You know, I think that'll be really cool, and I think it's something that they really need to add to the game, because it's essential. I think we need that, you know? So that's my number 4, okay? Now, I pretty much have 11 things, but I'm gonna just add this in. I totally forgot to put this in my notes. Remember SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 having that that little arena, the training center, where you could use a superstar and just do move sets with them? Imagine that. MyFaction is the perfect place for that. Imagine you get a new card and you don't know his moveset, and then you want to use the card in the training facility. You get to fight against a dummy and just do all types of movesets, or have a quick offline match against, in the training center, and you get to understand the movesets. I think that will be sick, and hopefully they add that into MyFaction, if not 2K23 and 24, because that's something else that we need. Because here's the thing, if there's a card that we don't know the movesets, and let's say you're an online player, you just want to play online, you're going to get the card from a pack or something, and then you're going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to play some online, and you don't know anything about the movesets, and then you get beat because you don't know anything about the animations, the movesets, and everything else. So hopefully they will allow us to use the cards, in a little training facility. I think that'll be pretty cool, So that's like a little plus. But we'll stick with our number 5. Our number 5 also is to have the auction house. We need an auction house, That is huge for the game. That is kind of like make or break for this game, honestly. You added online mode. Thank you. But now we need an auction house to be able to pick up cards that we want. We shouldn't have to open up packs every week to hopefully get a card that we want. I feel like if I play the game for 10 hours a day and play it all day and have a whole bunch of MFP points, I should be able to pick up a Diamond Brock Lesnar card off the auction house because someone sells it and they want some MFP points. So it's a win-win for both of us. I feel like since I play the game a lot, I should be able to just pick it up from the auction house and then be able to use that card instead of having to open up packs with a chance of getting the card and getting no luck at getting it, and then all my MFP points are gone, and then I just did all that grinding for nothing. So an auction house is needed, and I should have put that at last. I'm just scrolling through the notes. I probably should have said that last, but we need an auction house, okay? We need it, and alongside with that auction house, we need the ability to quick sell cards. We need to be able to quick sell cards. So if I pull a card, let's say I pull an Emerald card, and I don't care about the collection reward, or I don't want to keep it in the collection, or if it's a duplicate, they kind of have that in MyFaction 2022, but I think they should improve upon it even more. If there's a card that I don't want, I should be able to quick sell it for 10,000 MFP points. Something simple like that. I think that'll be another cool thing to add into the game. It'll just make cards more valuable and also other cards more useful, because in a way, like, if I'm never going to use a card, I should be able to sell it to get MFP points instead of having it to just stay in my collection and then there's nothing I can do about it, So I think that'll be really cool. And hopefully that's something that gets added to the game as well, because that's a big piece alongside with the auction house, okay? Now, number 6, I believe I'm on number 6, okay? We need offline and online content drops regularly. WWE2K22 failed with the amount of content that we got for the game. Proving Grounds, Faction Wars, and weekly towers. Yeah, we got our weekly rewards and stuff, but Proving Grounds and Faction Wars, I feel like they should have updated the rewards at least every month. Honestly, every month is kind of pushing it. I feel like it should be every week, and then you just keep the cards that you keep adding every week, and then there's just more stuff for you to grind out. I really hope that just because we're having online mode, that doesn't take away from them adding content, and I hope that it doesn't take the offline mode away as well, because there's a lot of offline players, and I'm still going to be playing offline as well, and so obviously I don't want to have to be stuck with only online new content. I hope they add new offline content as well to the game that will make the game a lot more playable. We won't get bored, because if there's going to be new packs, if there's going to be new rewards to get from Proving Grounds and online, and it's like weekly or a bi-weekly basis, the game will have so much content. It'll be so refreshing, and everybody will be happy, and that's going to be more money at the end of the day for 2K themselves if they do that. Look at my team for NBA 2K. It makes a ton of money, and there's weekly rewards every week, almost every day it feels like. So hopefully they do that for MyFaction, and I promise you it's going to be huge. Now, next up, attires from packs going into the main roster. That's a big thing. So a lot of people were like, oh, what if we get a pack and, you know, we get, you know, so there's a lot of packs. There was a lot of packs that came out in 2K22 with alternate attires. And a lot of people were like, man, I wish we could use that in the main roster. And there's the people that don't even play MyFaction that was like, why does MyFaction get all this? I think if we get an alternate attire from MyFaction, a card, we should be able to transfer that into the main roster, and we have that special attire for free, or if you got it from a pack, through the main roster. And not only will that make the MyFaction community even greater, but people that don't even play MyFaction will play MyFaction because of that. And it'll just be great. I think that this will be insane. I forgot, and honestly, am I on number 8 or 9? I honestly forgot what number I'm on. I'm honestly just looking down the list, so forget about the countdown, okay? And then, but anyways, I just think that would be cool if they added alternate attires to all the main roster. I think that would be cool. And then last but not least, they need to make this happen. Overalls need to matter, because this year for 2K22, a lot of cards that have lower stats and or like a lower tier are sometimes better than the other tiered cards. You know, I feel like Matt Riddle is a great example. Matt Riddle, his Ruby card, I know he has an Amethyst card and stuff. His Ruby card can literally beat up some of the diamond cards that are in 2K20 in 2K22 MyFaction. I truly think that. I mean, because if you know how to play the game, I know how to play the game, and I'm a beast with Matt Riddle. I'm telling you guys this now. They need to make sure tiers matter and overalls matter. We should not be seeing a 67 overall diamond card or a 67 overall amethyst card that they like we did in MyFaction for 2K22. It just doesn't make sense, you know? Like, it really doesn't make sense. I feel like there should be a gap. So if there's a 60 to a 70 overall, they should be a gold, a bronze, or a gold tiered card. If there's going to be a 80, if there's going to be a 70 to 80 or 81, it should be an emerald. A 81 to 85, a sapphire. 85 to 90, diamond. 90 to 99, it should, amethyst, and then 90 to 99, it should be diamond. You know, I feel like they should do that. So hopefully they do all this stuff within the coming futures of 2K, and hopefully they keep on improving MyFaction. Hopefully we get at least some of the main things that I asked for this, you know, for this video. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about my list, and hopefully, you know, it was something that you guys agreed with. I think MyFaction can be great if they integrate these things into the mode. So I can't wait to play it. And next up, I do have a tips and tricks video coming soon for my MyFaction players, because I have a lot of cool things I already want to talk about that's going to help you guys out day one for MyFaction. So stay tuned to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Sign out. Peace.